Yes. I think we are now live on all the platforms, right on TradingView, and I think on YouTube also. Guys, you're welcome to another episode of a live session. Let me see if we are live already on all the platforms, so we won't be missing out. So, guys, just give me 1 minute for that, and I'm going to start the live technical session. Perfect. Yeah, perfect. Everything is going on here. Very nice. What about TradingView? Perfectly set up on TradingView also. Fantastic. So I hope today we won't be having any issues in terms of my voice and how it relates. Hopefully. I've tried to check out a lot of settings on how I can make the thing go out perfectly. I hope. Yeah, fine. It's perfect. So what I can just do is, I think I need to just make my volume go up a little bit. So the lagging between TradingView and YouTube is just 10 seconds. Guys, coming in, let's know where you're joining from, please. Yeah, the mic is up a bit now. Fantastic. All right. I think everything is perfect now. As you all know, whenever we start this live session, I used to focus on my technical analysis only. I don't really join my analysis with maybe fundamental outlook and other things. So those that are familiar with me will have known that from already. So today is another day. I apologize for the session we had on Monday because it was a bit cranky on Monday. The voice was not doing perfectly well, so I had a lot of complaints. That was why I had to shut down the session so early, around 15 minutes. But I think today everything has been fixed. So guys, as you're coming in, thank you for joining. Let's see what we have in the market today and what we are expecting. Actually, on Friday we are going to be seeing the NFP data being released, and that is going to affect USD. Although I think I'm anticipating there won't be so much movement as regard USD pairs on Friday, just because there have been a lot of movements this week already, especially on those currency pairs we've analyzed under the USD pairs. Okay. Fine. I have an excellent connection right here on YouTube. Likewise on TradingView. Everything is perfect. So guys, as you're coming in, thank you for joining. Let's know where you're joining from. If you have any question, kindly drop it in the comment section, and let's start the analysis. I think right now what I will be doing is I'm going to be replying to the questions I'm seeing instantly. So when you drop any currency pair you want us to look at, it's going to be on the first come first serve basis. So the first person that send the currency pair, that is the person I'm going to attend to. Then I'm going to attend to the next, and that's how we're going to do it. So guys, you're welcome. For those that are just joining me, that I haven't been on this live session before, please know that I do these on Mondays, Wednesday, and Thursday. Those are the 3 days I do my live trading session for now, and I'm thinking of improving and making it 5 days in a week based on popular demand from my co-traders here. So I'm still looking into that, but for now, you know, I just started like roughly 3 weeks ago, so let's see how it goes. For today, I have some things for you guys on Bitcoin. As you know, we are going to check out Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. Then we move to the USD pairs. Then we check out the GBP pairs, the indices, which is USOIL and NASDAQ. Then I want us to take our time to go deeper on JPY pairs. I want us to analyze JPY pairs today, because it seems there are some nice setup that is, I hope, is forming on JPY pairs. Here is USD JPY. If you can connect this trend line together, you see what I'm saying. So this looks like a breakout and retest of the bullish trend. So, and another thing I'm saying that is giving me an additional confirmation is something like what the fuck is this? Go back there. Why is my RSI coming in here? Perfect now. So I'm seeing something like divergence right here on RSI. Can you see that? So higher highs here, and it's coming lower here. So that is telling me there's possibility of a sell on USD JPY and other JPYs here. But we'll get back to that. We are going to analyze that perfectly one after the other before the end of today's session. So guys, if you want us to begin, please type in the comment section. Let's begin. Moderated. Okay guys, let's begin. I don't want to waste much of your time. As you know, we start from the crypto section. Let's see what we've got on crypto, starting from Ripple right before us. Okay, bring my watch here so I can be saying the time right here. Yep, right there. Here is the 4-hour time frame for Ripple, and you could see that the drawings I have here is still there. I don't know if it is clear enough. Maybe I should draw another one. I should just use it this way. This is a zigzag that ended around here. I marked it as my A. Then I had another zigzag ending here. That's my B. Then I see the whole of these as another move to the upside. So for me, that is a correction, and I think has ended right there. So the ideal thing is for impulse to follow, and this was the first leg of impulse. This is the second leg of impulse. This is the third leg. That's wave 3 from this height down to this low. These are wave 3. Then we saw the correction right from here up to this point as our wave 4, and then what we can see is the movement downward here. We can call that the beginning of wave 5 from this all up down here. Completely beginning of wave 5, and this is second wave in wave 5. Then third wave in wave 5 may continue to go down. That is possible. So permit me to remove this drawing so that we can see what's happening better. So guys, if you understood what I have explained right now, seeing the whole of this as wave 1, this correction as wave 2, and this is my wave 3 correction, this is my wave 4, then I'm expecting another wave 5 down here. So Ripple is still expected to fall to as low as 0.28713 in the coming weeks. It might occur during today, it might occur tomorrow, it might take 3 or 4 days to occur, but it will definitely fall from this price region. So if we want to take a sniper entry, you might be thinking of looking inward and seeing what is happening right in this box. Let me put a box there so that we can see, we can understand where I want us to look into. Box. I don't really use the box, that's why. Who knows where the box is? Okay, yeah, we have the rectangle box there. So we want to see what's happening in this box. Let me make this box a transparent one. Yeah, let me remove the background. Let me put a tick border there. A tick border that you can see. Yep. Okay. Then let me save this one. I'll save it as box. So that whenever we need it, we can do. So now let's look into this box and see what is happening there. Go into the lower time frame, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. So let's see what's happening in that box. What I can see here is this is an impulse downward. It's an impulse downward. You know what I mean? Starting from this high. Down to this point, it looks like an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like an ending diagonal. 5. So this can be 1, 2, all of this 3, 4, and this is 5. Fantastic. Okay. So if that is the case, then there should be a correction to the upside. The correction should follow. First level of correction A, B, and this is C. Fine. A, B, C. Another correction. Is another correction. Fantastic. So the whole of these seems to be a correction for these impulse. Let me remove all my jargons drawing. Perfect. So if this is wave 1 of 5 that just ended here, this is should be wave 2 of 5, and this should be the beginning of wave 3 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay guys, don't let me bore you with these lower time frame counting. I've seen something interesting there that we can draw conclusions from. So we are looking at selling Ripple, and we think it's going to be a very nice trade. The confirmation for the sell should be somewhere here. Exactly. So we're going to create our sell position here, and our stop loss will be behind here because of the reason that we think this is the whole of this is 1 of wave 5, wave 2 of wave 5, and we expect a fall to continue. This is the first leg of fall, this second, and this is going to be wave 3, then wave 4, and we see wave 5. So I'm expecting sell after the breakout from this confirmation there to also have a better outlook for us to be in the right position. We can decide to pick our sell position right here, and our stop loss should be ideally behind this wave 2. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering, which was how a while ago. What's happening? The stream quality of trading views on YouTube is very poor. Don't know why it's happening that way. Same thing. Okay, let's continue with trading view. I think when I'm done, I'm going to provide another session for those on YouTube. Alright guys, let's move to the next pair, which is Ethereum. Let's see what Ethereum has got for us right there. Ethereum USD. Fine. Back to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's happening with Ethereum. Okay. Guys, we have a very nice and lucid, a very clear ABC correction to the upside right here. This is the first leg of the A, and this is the second leg, which is B, and we have the third leg here, which is C. Fantastic. So that is the case then. We have all of this supposed to be a wave 1, correction should be wave 2, and this should be wave 3, and these correction is wave 4. So after that occurs, after we see correction of wave 4, the next thing should be wave 5 to the downside. So guys, I'm anticipating a sell opportunity on Ethereum USD, same as Ripple. So for us to now be clear on how can we join the sell position, for those that can pick the sell position, what we do is take our box, and try to see what is happening right here to know if this wave 4 correction has completed truly or not. So let's go into the lower time frame, 1 hour for instance. Let's see what's happening in the 1 hour time frame right here. Yes, in this box we have this. Yes, correction now, correction downward here. Beginning of this is wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is wave 5. Fantastic. Wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Correction. A, B, C. Wave 4. So guys, this looks as if the correction on Ethereum has completed, and it's as if the impulse has started right here, and this is the second leg of impulse. So if I want to join this trade now, what I will recommend is put your sell stop right here, and your stop loss should be below, behind the tentative hand of wave 4. So what what we are expecting is markets to slowly sell to the downside for Ethereum up to, what is the target, guys? Let's see what the target. Yeah, the target is somewhere around here. So that is a very nice risk reward ratio trade. Let me see what the risk reward ratio we have there. We are having 3.69 risk reward ratio position. That looks fantastic. I think I have to pick this trade also. Let me go into my MT4 and just try and see if I can place the sell stop. But please do not forget to do your proper position sizing before you pick that trade. Those on TradingView are not, those on YouTube are not happy with me because they are not, they can't hear me properly. There's nothing I can do about that. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about it. Yes, I'm trying to set up my own position for Ethereum as a sell stop position. Just let me just pen it down so that I can come back to it. I will need to receive the file. Guys, you can join us on our Telegram channel where I'm going to be giving you guys an update on all these positions. Yeah, the link to our Telegram channel is under the description on YouTube right there. Forex Trading Lab. You see on YouTube, you can get the link for Telegram channel there also. So that's about Ethereum. Ethereum is one of the trades we are going to be looking out for opportunities there. We hope market does move in our direction. Now, let's see what's happening on Bitcoin. Fantastic. Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing almost same thing. They look almost alike. So what we are expecting is market to slow and to go deeper on GBPUSD and also analyze GBPUSD today because it seems stop right here. Imagine, I don't know why it's not going well on YouTube. I don't know. Okay guys, let's quickly analyze Bitcoin before we go to the EURUSD session. Let's see what's happening there. For Bitcoin, what I could see, the first thing I can see on Bitcoin, guys, is that I have a correction, ABC to the upside that completed right here, and ideally it should be followed by an impulse to the downside. So what we see here is the first leg of the impulse. I think that was the first leg of the impulse. Let me use these two. So right from here down to this low is the first leg, this is the second leg, and this should be the third leg of the impulse, and this is the correction to the upside in terms of wave 4. So after wave 4 has completed, ideally the next thing is to see wave 5 to the downside, and that is what you could have so many arrows pointing down right here. Since the beginning of the month, I think 2 weeks ago, we have already analyzed that this ABC correction has completed around this zone, and that spot is our resistance zone, and the market will continue to fall below that zone, and the fall is going to be in form of an impulse, which will be 5 waves minimum. And we have been trying to describe how these waves look like, and trying to put a level to each of those waves, and we're able to do this to be wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, and correction of wave 4 to the upside. Now the question is it the beginning of wave 5? Could we say the whole of this is wave 1 or 5, and this correction is wave 2 or 5, and markets might continue to move downward in terms of wave 3 or 5. Now let's look at that deeper in the lower time frame. But before we go, let me quickly put the box tool there so that we can know where we want to concentrate our analysis on. Yeah, this box. So permit me to move these trend lines, these arrows, so that we can understand what we are doing properly, guys. Yes, I think we now have a clearer chart. Permit me to go to the lower time frame now. On 1 hour time frame, let me see what we've got there. So that's it. This is what we have there with 3, and this is with 4. Okay, now let's take the beginning right from here down here to be our wave 1, and the move to the upside here should be correction of wave 2. That's what we are trying to see in this box. Is this wave 2 complete or not? 2, 3, that's one correction to 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction. Okay. So what we will be expecting is the breakout of this low before we can see categorically maybe our sell position is going to kickstart. So our stop loss should be somewhere behind wave 4, and we should be targeting the lows that we have right here. That's the low of 17,600. So I may advise, if you want to take a sell position on Bitcoin, just put your sell stop around here, and you might target somewhere around 17,600, and your stop loss ideally should be behind wave 4, or you might be aggressive enough, you may put the stop loss around 2748. So that's what I would see on Bitcoin for now. That's what I would see on Bitcoin for now. So now let's move to the next section. We have the USD starting from the DXY. Guys, can you see I already have my analysis right here for the DXY, and market is doing perfectly as anticipated. And it's a nice thing. Now I can remove some of these analyses right here, these analytical tools, so that I can have a better view of what is happening. So let's to remove this also. So it's obvious here that with 3 ended here, we have ABC correction, which is wave 4, and the move to this outside at the beginning of wave 5, that's wave 1. All of this is wave 1. correction is with 2 or 5. This looks like with 3 or 5. This looks like correction with 4 or 5. And this looks like with 5 or 5. So the question now is, has the wave 5 ended or not? So for us to answer that question, this has played out as we expected. Remove this. No. How do I remove this? Fine. As it has played out as expected, let's now look if this wave 5 has completed or not. So where we are going to be concentrating on thereafter is this zone. So let's go to the lower time frame and see what's happening in that box. So it looks like 3 correction before 5. This looks like a whole of correction. 4. So this is wave 1, this is wave 2, this is wave 3, this is wave 4, this is wave 5. Fantastic. Guys, what I'm seeing right now on DXY is as if my wave 5 is about to end somewhere here. Meaning we might be seeing some weakness on USD pairs across board before the end of this week or next week. So it all depends on the outcome of the news, which we cannot really preempt. We cannot predict that. The only thing we can analyze is the charts we have before us. And the charts right now with our analysis is suggesting that wave 5 seems to have completed, or it's going to complete around the zone. Then they're going to see a retracement or reversal to the downside. So for those that have a buy position on DXY, I will advise you guys to start closing your position right now on any USD buy, USD buy, USD card buy, USD blah 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 buy. Just start closing your position because it's a seed. It's a seed. It is coming to an end, or let's say it's coming to a stop, or it's just about to reverse before it continues the bullish move. So, but now I'm not saying you should just pick your sell position now. For those that want to sell, I will be looking more at USDCHF. I have it on my watch list already on DXY and see how it's going to react afterwards. I'm anticipating something like a nice reversal candlestick right here, and it's going to support my Elliot wave count. But without that, I'm not going to base my judgment on my Elliot wave count on the lower time frame yet, because anything can happen. For instance, now see what I want to tell you guys. It might occur that okay, the whole of this is wave 1, so it's upside. Can you guys see my arrow properly? Okay, let me use this tool in case you guys do not see. Let me use the arrow. Yes, let me use this arrow from this low to this high. That's my wave 1. Then I have a correction to the downside, which is my wave 2. Let me use this evaluation of again. So all of these I called wave 3 might be wave 1 of 3. You know, it may happen that way, and the correction down here might be wave 2 of 3, wave 3 of 3. It can just be a small correction, and you just see market start going to the upside. It might just be a small correction to the downside, you know, and you might see market start going to the roof, you know. So don't bother yourself so much about that right now. Okay, so that might be a possible position. So let's just wait for the market and let's hang on and see how market is going to react to this. I promise I'm going to look into that more, and I'm going to update you guys on the Telegram channel on how it goes. So So the next currency pair I have here is the USDCHF. Let's see what we've got on USDCHF. Back to the 4-hour time frame. Back to the 4-hour time frame. Starting from right here, we could see that the wave 5 I have here failed to break above this high, and that's what we call truncation in Elliot wave. When wave 5 fails to break the high of wave 3. So if that is the case, then we know another cycle has started from this very top. So the cycle occurs in motion, in correction, and motive. Impulse and correction. So the old move to this downside then is an impulse. And what we are saying that's happening currently should ideally be a correction. So I've had a lot of explanation on USDC during the week, during last week sessions. You can go back to check all those videos if you want to look at them properly. But I won't want to waste you guys' time. Let's just continue from where I have right here. So going to 3-hour time frame, the whole of this is my wave 1, wave 2, the outside wave 3, wave 4 correction in terms of triangle, and the whole of this zigzag move you see is like an ending diagonal which gave us our wave 5. So I need to come up to remove this. Okay, fine. So now I want us to concentrate. Let me take our box. I want us to concentrate starting from this low up to this high. What is USDCHF doing there? What is it forming? Is there any pattern? Is there any candlestick? Is there any support and resistance level? And are there any electric counts that looks familiar? Let's check and examine this circle. This box and see what Market has done there. Moving down to the 1-hour time frame, we are trying to check what market has done there. Seriously breaking. So disappointing on YouTube. Starting from this low, it looks like 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of this looks like 1. Oh, it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that so? I don't think so. Okay, yeah. So I could count the whole of this as wave 1 correction, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and this is wave 5. Wave 5 is currently extending and it may end anytime soon. I think this is coming close to our calculation, or let's say our conclusion from USDCHF, from the DXY analysis also, that markets might retrace on USD pairs generally. So what we should be expecting for DXY for USDCHF is a retracement for the meantime, which I think let me try and use my Fibonacci to see what's happening here. My Fibonacci below this point 56.8. Yeah, it might try and get into this region before we see a retracement to the downside. So we are going to continue to keep an eye on USD on the Telegram channel. We're going to update you guys on how it goes. So, but for now, let's leave it this way. Okay. So let's look at what the EURUSD. I've already analyzed last week that EURUSD is going to fall, but I didn't know it's going to go deep as it is right now. Anyways, let's look at it and see what's happening. Is it going to continue to fall, or is it going to relax, retrace, and come back, or is it going to just reverse and start going up? So to answer that question, it's just simple for us to look back at price and see what is happening. The major reason we give a sell recommendation from this region right here is just because we knew from our trade knowledge that the ABC has complete here in terms of wave 4. We knew we had this double zigzag here. The first one right here, this is the second one here, A, B, and C right here, making our wave 4. Then after wave 4, there should be an impulse to the downside. So what is obvious here now is that the whole of this move seems to be a wave 1, starting from this high to this low. That seems to be a wave 1, this seems to be a wave 2, and currently we are saying wave 3, then wave 4, wave 5 should follow. So anywhere it falls to, there should be a retracement upward for wave 4, then we can see a continuation of wave 5 to the downside. So for you that you are currently in the sell position for euro dollar, I would advise, if you can start thinking of closing your position and not adding more positions to yourself. And if at all you want to do that, you have the risk appetite, you have the risk ability, you might consider waiting for a retracement to the upside in terms of wave 4 before you can now add more position for you to take advantage of this wave 5 sell to the downside. So likewise for those guys waiting for a buy on euro dollar, I think this is the right time for you to trigger your trade, your buy position. I don't think you want euro dollar to continue falling and you are in the buy position. So it will be advisable for you to wait for this retracement and see how long or how much euro dollar still want to fall before you trade the buy position. So that's my view for euro dollar. I may be wrong, and you may have something else you want to tell us. You can just use the chat box and let's see from your angle also. So that's about euro dollar. Now let's quickly look at USD card and see if there is any nice opportunity there that we can take advantage of. So right here we have USD card chart loading. Yep. It's right here for our time frame. So starting from the mid of May, I've already analyzed that there's going to be a correction that's going to be to the downside, a bearish correction. This is the first leg, which ended around 20th of May here. Then second leg correction, this is the third leg of the correction. It ended right here, somewhere in the first week of June. We have a question from Joanne. You sure are USD or CAD GBPUSD good pairs to trade? Thanks for that question. I'm going to analyze that now. For the question, I will check now. Okay, I'll check USD GBPUSD soon. So let's quickly wrap up on USD card before I check USD and CAD GBPUSD based on the request from Joanne. issue. So right here, this is an ABC correction that we're expecting impulse to the upside. We had with 3, with 4, with 5 of this impulse here. So what happened in essence within a few weeks ago is that we had the whole of this first leg of correction, second leg of P and with C. And I saw the whole of this as another beginning of either impulse of correction with 1, with 2, with 3, with 4, with 5 correction, and anticipated this pull to the upside. I had a buy position from this entry right here, a buy stop here, and it gave nothing less than 90 pips. So what else am I expecting? I'm expecting the CHF to still push up a bit, just a bit back to this region before we now see a sell opportunity downward. So I'm going to update that too on the Telegram channel. For guys that are not there yet, you can just try and join us there. You're going to see an update. So quickly moving to USDJPY based on the request from our guy here. Where is the USDJPY? Where on the head is USDJPY? Yep, right here. Okay, yeah, USDJPY and CAD-JPY. I have both of them here. Let me start from CAD-JPY. Let's see if there's anything interesting on CAD-JPY starting from a bigger time frame on 4 hour, to be precise.